What's going on, everybody? Spectre from Operational Risk Management, and in this video we are going over my patrol vehicle. I've gotten a lot of questions, forums, DMs, Instagram, emails, so on and so forth, asking what I have in my rig as far as lights and sirens and equipment is concerned, so I figured instead of going through and answering things individually and letting them be asked again, I'll just put it out here on the open market, and hopefully, you know, some people, or the people that want to know, see this and their questions are answered. So without further ado, let's get this started. Up front, mounted to the front bumper, we have a Satina PB or Papa Bravo 100 push bar, and on that bar is a pair of STL Z4s in amber white. Behind the grill, we have some Whelen TIR3 LED packs that are in red and blue. We have a federalsignal AS124 speaker, a Code 3 X3900 speaker, and a feniex hammer low frequency siren speaker combo behind the front bumper. The wigwags are also controlled by the feniex 3900 or 4200 DL. Sorry about that. Moving back a little bit more, we have a Unity spotlight that has a retrofitted H5001 PAR 46 36 watt LED pack that I got off on Amazon. I didn't feel like spending the money for purchasing Whelen or federalsignal. I wanted to try this out and see how well it does. On the mirrors, we also have some Whelen TIR3s. We have a STL Raptor X visor bar in amber across the top, and in the bottom corners of the windshield, I have a couple of no-name. I tried looking them up, but I couldn't find any information on them. I just repacked them as yellow or amber whites. Can't see them through the window tint right now, but we have a couple of Whelen TIR3s on each side for intersection. We also have a Larson LP or Lima Papa 450 NMO low profile antenna. On the back, this is where things get kind of clustered, if you will. In the rear window at the top, we have a couple of federalsignal Viper S2s in amber white. Also have a pair of Whelen TIR3s in red blue. And then at the very bottom, we have a Raptor split traffic advisor that I think's been discontinued. On the trunk lid, from left to right, we have a PCTEL Mosaic half-wave 450 through 470 megahertz antenna. The little shark fin is a Motorola whelen diversity antenna that's hooked up to the MDT for Wi-Fi. There's a unknown or a no-name GPS antenna that's tucked up right by the third brake light, and then on the far right hand side of the trunk we have a layered dual band VHF UHF combo antenna that goes into the speaker, which I have to swap out because it doesn't really like the 800 megahertz range very much, but it works fine if I'm, you know, somewhat close to the action. Inside the trunk we have a Whelen CSP or Charlie Sierra Papa 690 strobe power supply with 6 strobes hooked up to it, front and rear corners plus the backup lights. And then we have a Motorola MW810 mobile workstation running Windows 7 also mounted in the trunk. The actual screen display and everything's in the cab itself. So for the most part, that is literally about it when it comes to the lights or the lighting combos and the equipment that's on this. Although I did forget, mounted inside the cab, there is a federalsignal Touchmaster Delta, siren and light control box, the feniex 4200 DL, plus the feniex Storm Pro 100, and that is also another siren. So that's about the stone skinny of it. Let's get this thing lit up. So now that we got this lit up in the day, I mean, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I was filming this. I wanted to have, I mean, it's not cloudy at all, as you can see. The lights are the lights, period. That's what you're getting during the day. Granted, a little bit later on in this video, I'm trying not to make this video too long, but it is going to be a little bit lengthy, depending on how you want to look at it. I do also want you guys to see what it looks like at night, because it is a little bit of a Christmas tree. We're not going to sit here and debate the whole red-blue thing. That's a whole different video. I can't just cover that right here, right now. I mean, you can see my intersection lights do shine through the tint, not as much as I would like. And I wish you guys could see the strobes a little bit more, because they do have a nice, wonderful pop to them. But, you know, unfortunately, this camera's not going to pick up that strobe effect very well. You can kind of see it here sneaking through, but it's not like it is in real life. So, without further ado, let's jump into the nighttime. As you can see, at night, it doesn't look bad at all. Of course, I have yet to find emergency lighting that doesn't look like absolute garbage at night. I mean, I have stumbled across some, you know, a couple Chinese lights on my way, but it is what it is, and those things suck regardless. But I did do this in 2 passes, so you kind of understand what it looks like with and without the red and blue lights. I mean, like I said, the whole red and blue thing is a completely different video. It's a completely different topic. It's a completely different story, and it's rather long-winded, so we're going to cut that out of this. The red and blue lights are actually wired into the Federal Signal Touchmaster Delta. That's the only thing wired into that, aside from the speaker. And then all the amber white and the strobes and everything else is wired directly into the feniex 4200DL. For me, it was, you know, basically a conscientious decision to avoid any quote-unquote accidental, you know, usage of red and blues. I could go the next step of disconnecting them completely from power while the vehicle's on, but I mean, they do get used, but in certain conditions and certain situations. Again, a different video. But I'll let this play out. This is almost over. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything that I did not address that you kind of still want to know about, by all means throw those into the comments below. I did try and make sure that all the equipment is listed in the description box so you can find it, figure out what it is, maybe pick it up, buy it, all that other good stuff. But if you've made it this far, I thank you for tuning into this video. I thank you for watching it. And until next video, I guess I'll see you guys next time.